What's up, everyone? It is your girl Beaute 87 here, aka Grace, and I got the new Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiant Foundation, and I bought the foundation powder as well. So I figured we could try them out today in this video. I got a couple of other complexion things to try out too, like I got the e.l.f. Niacinamide Power Grip Primer. I figured that'd be interesting. And we're gonna do pretty much a full face of Juvia's Place because everything else is Juvia's Place. I have my concealer here. I don't have an under eye powder from Juvia's Place, but I want to compare a couple of these things to a couple other things to start off with. But let's read the description on this first, girl, while I'm doing all that. I wear the shade Burkina 310 if anyone's curious. When I buy Juvia's Place foundation, I wear the shade Burkina. So now let's get into it. So it says Juvia's Place I Am Magic Natural Radiant Foundation is an easy glide foundation for a flawless, radiant, and luminous complexion. Both light and hard working, this water-resistant formula will naturally minimize imperfections to smooth, protect, and hydrate the skin with lasting results. And it's supposed to, this is formulated, the formula is enriched with cherries, rich in vitamins A and C to protect and hydrate the skin. So it retails for $23. Yeah, $23, and the foundation powder retails for $18, and I've got the shade Burkina in that as well. It says Juvia's Place I Am Magic Powder Foundation is an easy glide foundation for a flawless, radiant, and luminous complexion. So it says the same thing for the powder as it says for the cream, but it says lightweight and hard working, the water resistant formula. It basically says the same thing about this. It says will naturally minimize imperfections to smooth, protect, and hydrate the skin with long lasting results. So they put the same thing on both descriptions, even though one's a powder and one's a foundation. So that's interesting. I mean, one's a powder foundation and one's a liquid foundation, but they're saying they both do the same thing. That's interesting to me. I would have never thought they were both going to literally be the exact same thing. But here is the shade I have. As you can see on the back down here, I don't know if you can, it says Shake Well. Yeah, so it says Shake Well. So my first thought when I saw this, as I shake it, was of course the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. What is this? Beautiful Skin Foundation? Because I was like, I feel like it could be a good dupe for this one. So y'all know we're gonna have to do a battle. So I'm going to do my wear test on this Friday, and then I'll give y'all a battle Saturday. Although I was thinking about maybe just doing a battle in this video to save time. I don't know. Depends on how I feel, bro. Because it's like I still got to wear makeup Saturday too. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and do this one today. And then I'll do the battle Saturday. Because I still need to film some other content with newer things. Like I got the Charlotte Tilbury highlighters that showed up to my house today. So I have to film with those tomorrow as well. So I want to get as much as I can up on Friday. Because it's like I want to have a day where I literally just do nothing. And I don't want to have to rush Saturday to try to do everything. Knowing I have to go back to work Sunday. So we shook that real cute like. I'm going to show you what the foundation powder is. Because when I saw this foundation powder, I thought of a couple of foundation powders initially. When I saw this, the first one I thought of was my Urban Decay Stay Naked The Fix. That's up to 16-hour wear. It's I have the shade 70WY, which is warm yellow if anyone was curious. And let's see how they look side by side. So I feel like the Urban Decay one is a little more warm than this one, but I feel like on camera they look the same, but this one is lighter in real life than this one is. This one's a little bit deeper. Not that I have an issue with it, I just want you to see what they look like side by side. But I immediately thought of this powder, and then I thought of Patrick Starr's One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder in the shade Dark 4G Golden. So like I brought both those, and the Patrick Starr one is actually deeper than the Juvia's Place one when you see them in real life. So I'm curious to see which one is going to be similar. I'm going to test them out throughout the weeks to come, and then I'll tell you in the complexion corner which one I feel is similar. Or I might just test one of these in the battle of the, when it comes to this foundation against Charlotte Tilbury, so we'll both know like which one works the best. But I'm feeling like it's going to be a lot like my Urban Decay one. I don't know though. You're going to have to wait and find out, girl. I'm going to have to wait and find out. We all going to have to wait and find out. But those were just the two things that I saw when I first looked at it. So I was like, I'm interested to try these out against each other, and I will be doing that at a later date. Hopefully sooner than later. Now let's read up on this niacinamide. Well, let's read what the back of the package says. Well, it doesn't really give a description on what, well, yeah, it says grip makeup and help even skin tone with this 4% niacinamide infused clear gel primer. The unique texture grips onto skin, brightens the look of dullness, and provides an effortless glow for perfect makeup application. Then it says use fingertips to apply and pat into skin. Allow to set for 30 seconds to absorb and activate grip prior to makeup application. So you have to let it sit on your skin for 30 seconds. I let my primer sit on for longer than 30 seconds, just like I do my skincare, but you know, as I teach your own thing, you can do it however you please. But if I remember correctly, this retailed for $10 on Ulta's website. I bought all this stuff on Ulta's website the first of the year because I was hoping that it would be in store and I could just go pick it up. But none of it was, so I just had to wait till it came to my house. But I didn't have to wait too long because I think I ordered it like I think I ordered it Sunday, and then it showed up to my house Thursday. So it got there today. And I was happy because I was waiting. So let me zoom in real quick and cute like. So if you're curious what's on my eyes right now, I have on the Natasha Denona mini pastel collection. So I have the highlighter on. I know I look really oily, girl. I'm not this oily in real life. I have on yeah, I just have on the highlighter, and then I have on the eyeshadow palette. So without further ado, let me go handle all whatever this is, and I'll be right back, and we'll start off with this primer. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all, so let's get into this primer. I just took 2 squirts just to be safe. Let me get a mirror. Plus, I don't have one. Okay. Let's go. And you feel with the fingertips, so with these 2 pumps, I'm gonna go all over my face. Fingertips. And they say let it sit here for 30 seconds before you put anything on your face. So but when I'm done rubbing, sit for these 30 seconds. I heard about the Milani blurring powder, and I kind of want to grab it because people were telling me how wonderful it was. But I'm like, I don't know, because I don't really use translucent powders, and at the same time, I feel like it could be a good battle of the, or old school versus new school when it comes to the powder. Because old school versus new school is one of the new series that you'll be seeing this year in 2023 on this channel. So I'm like, maybe I should have grabbed it. Plus, what's her name? I think it's Tatiana. I always forget her last name, but she was talking about how nice and smooth the powder was. So I was like, I had it in my car, but then I was like, I don't know, I don't really buy too much Milani just because I don't know, like I don't really like the complexion stuff. So that's what, and since it was a complexion thing, I was like, you know. But I was like, maybe I'll try it. I don't know, we'll see. I want it to be one of those things I can go in the store and pick up, but I feel like it's not going to ever come to the store for me to be able to pick up. I'm just grabbing my LYS powder for us to use underneath the eye. But my Juvia's Place powder, I ended up decluttering just because it's like super old, and I haven't bought a new one, so I was like, we're going to work with this now. Remember, we got shake. But I'm telling you, I feel like this might be a good alternative to the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I just feel like it might be, so I'm excited to see what it's going to be getting. And it looks like it'll be a better color for me than the Charlotte Tilbury one too, because I feel like I had to buy a darker shade in that one. But when I did buy it, it was, you know, I was thinking about like being able to use it in summer as well. But next time I think I'm gonna buy, when I buy it, I'm gonna try to find a little bit of a lighter shade because I can make it darker in the summertime with that Jacqueline powder, since it, you know. Okay, it's taking a while to press out, girl. Can I get some product? I'm steady pressing it like no product is coming out, but the bottle is shrinking. I'm like, okay, I finally feel like it's gonna come out. Okay, look, 1, 2. So start off with 2 for now and see how that works. But see how y'all do all that pressing, and it's like this thin. Like yours. Okay, so that's what she's looking like. Y'all know that where I need the coverage mostly is on my cheek area, so I have a lot of dark spots there. They say you get a lot of acne on your cheeks when you eat a lot of sweets, so it definitely sounds like me. So we're gonna work with them 2 pumps for now, just see how it goes. Got my sponge ready. Since it's a radiant foundation, I'm gonna start off with a brush. Cause I'm like, I feel like it's gonna, I wanna see how thin it's going to get. It probably sounds weird, but it smells like bananas to me. I don't know. It smells like bananas. You can take that as a good thing or a bad thing, but the foundation, in my opinion, smells like bananas. That's a good, decent coverage considering it's a radiant foundation. I mean, I did start off with 2 pumps instead of 1 pump, just to make sure I got a decent amount of coverage. And a lot of my dark spots have seemed to be like brightening or fading away. So that could be part of it as well. I know the concealer is pretty full coverage, so yeah, it definitely does have a lightweight consistency that smells like bananas. I don't know why it smells like bananas, I just know it does. Or maybe I'm hungry because I literally just woke up and started filming this video. Or it could be the combination with the primer that makes it smell like bananas. Because I feel like when it came out of the packaging, it didn't smell necessarily as much like bananas, but combined with this primer, I'm feeling like I'm just getting a banana smell. Let's pat it on down, girl. Pat it down. It looks really nice on the skin. Yeah, it just looks like that your skin but better type situation, but again, with the coverage, see. I never necessarily had an issue with the your skin but better situation. It's just it needs to have the coverage for people who don't have that better skin where they can put a little bit of foundation on. So as long as you're giving that, I don't mind reviewing your product. And to me, that's what this is giving. And I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury doesn't give you as much coverage just to start off with, like this one does. So I feel like when the affordable brands come through, they like, you gotta have something to offer that's different. So they give you the coverage that the high-end brand isn't, or luxury brand isn't giving. So I'm liking that, you know. I'm here for it. Goodbye. Look, there it is. I was trying to make sure I put it back in here with the Charlotte Tilbury for later. So now we're gonna get into this concealer. I'm gonna just rub it on real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go off camera and rub this on to save us some time, because y'all know I still gotta put on the powder. Be right back. Okay, y'all, so when it comes to powder, I try to get the most out of my powder. So I usually use Kabuki to get the most coverage. I feel like I actually don't need to get a lot of coverage though, because this foundation looks just that nice. So I would normally use this. This is from the Andrea Renee Peaches and Pearl collection. But I'm like, I feel like I don't need to do that. As you see, I already set my under eyes. Like I said, to save some time, I just use the Juvia's Place Concealer. What shade do I use? Shade 11. But now we're just going to take this giant powder brush here. This is from the Ariel and Morphe collection, funny enough. And start putting down my shade. So, like that. And start. This doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't smell like chemicals. It doesn't smell like bananas. You know, it just doesn't smell like anything. So let's pat her on down. It feels weird not having like bronze my face. Like that's part that's weird to me, because I usually have on cream bronzer before I put on my powder. So I think that's why I'm looking at myself in the mirror so weird, because I'm like, it's not, you know, my face isn't bronze with a cream bronzer before I started this. So this is what we looking like with the powder on. I think it looks nice. Random side note, this is supposed to be like a compact you can take out and just, I'm assuming you can take, oh wait, you can't take it out. I thought it was going to be take out and order a refill, because I thought that'd be really cool, especially since they're affordable brand. But it has the sponge underneath here, so that's why you can lift this part up to get the sponge. But it'd have been cool if they had a refill. I'd have been like, that's the coolest affordable thing I've seen. But you know, this works too. Anyway, I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. Y'all know I normally spray my face first, but I'm not gonna do it on camera this time. But I'm going to go off camera and get my life in order. I do have these new lipsticks from what, the Elf, the satin ones that they say are supposed to be dupes for the Nars ones. I've never tried the Nars ones, so I don't know if they're dupe or not. I'm not gonna lie, I tell you they're dupe. I don't know. I just know I bought these 3 shades, so I kind of want to put one of them on. So I might come back and put one on with y'all after I've worn this on my face for a couple hours, and you get a little bonus in the video of like lip swatches of this. But anyway, I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. Let me show you the products I'm gonna use. I think they in here. Wait, no, I took the bronzer and the blush in the bathroom, but I'm gonna use the viral blush, the one on TikTok. The pink one that looks like the Dior one. I'm gonna use the darker one and mix it with the lighter one, and then I'm gonna use the Juvia Place bronzer. So that's what's going on. I'll be right back a little bit later to show y'all the lipstick swatches. Okay, y'all, so it is 4 o'clock, and this is what my face is looking like with this luminous foundation on. I feel like I look a little oily already. I haven't really gone anywhere and done anything. But then again, this primer is supposed to be for controlling oil, supposed to make sure that the makeup lasts on your face. So that could be it. Y'all know I use their foundation powder. I use the LYS powder in here. I do have on the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter on right now. So I have the shade Rose Gold on the sides of my face, Rose Gold Glow. And then in the middle of my face, I have Bronze Glow, which is probably why you can't really tell I have too much of anything on, because it blends in with the skin perfectly, like she said. Anyway, back to what you're here for. So the foundation looks pretty good. Like I said, I just feel like I look a little oily in these areas right here, but that's why I normally, well, actually I normally get oil down the middle of my nose, and I feel like it looks a little oily there as well. But it could be because it's a luminous foundation and I didn't use a mattifying powder. I just used the LYS. I feel like if I used my Huda Beauty powder in these areas, it would look a whole lot better. But as I promised, we're gonna put on these lipsticks now. So I have the shade Dirty Talk. We'll go ahead and put that one on. I have the Voyeuristic Vixen palette from McGrath on my face to tell you why you don't need to buy the special edition one. So that should be coming on Saturday, and then I think this video is coming on Sunday. Or that one's going on Sunday and this one's going on Saturday. I don't remember yet. I'm loving the color. Yeah, this is definitely my type of shade. It has a nice, you know, satin finish to it, so it's not going to be dry on the lips like a matte lipstick, but it's not going to be like slippery and slidey like a gloss would be. I feel like it's a nice little mixture in between. It feels pretty comfortable on the lips. It has in this nice fancy magnetic closing lid, and I think that's good considering these, I think, $9. I'm pretty sure these were $9. At first I thought they were $6, but they're $9. They have some other satin ones if you don't want to pay that price point though. They had some other satin ones, I think like $3 or $4. I had one over here because I had accidentally dropped it on the floor. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm just mainly excited about them magnetic closing packaging because I feel like Elf's never done that before. So I'm over here like, check you out, Elf. Okay, so we got the primer on the face. I feel like it's doing a good job of holding the makeup to the face. I don't feel like I've had any places where it's getting patchy or makeup is lifted up and moved off my face. But in all fairness, I'm not wearing a mask like I normally would to work. I went outside and did some TikToks of some new products that came out. It's a little dark now though, so I can't finish the rest of them. I like to do them outside and not necessarily inside. So, you know, there's that going on. But you focus? Thank you. There's that going on, but you know, I just want to come and check in, and you see I'm already kind of oily in this area right here. The weird part is it's only in here, so I don't know if it's, if I had used a different powder, like I said, it wouldn't be oily, because you notice where I actually put their foundation powder, it doesn't look oily, it looks luminous. I feel like in these areas right here, it just literally looks oily. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. You can comment and tell me what you think down below, but I feel like on camera it's looking more oily than it does in real life, because in real life it doesn't have that glare of shiny glazed donut situation going on that I have on my face on camera. Anyway, I will check in with y'all again at the end of the night, girl, and we'll try on these 2 lipsticks because I'm about to do another eyeshadow video. So I need to go do that, and I'll check in with you at the end of the night. Okay, girl? Okay, girl, so I have returned after a long day. Well, it felt like a long day just because, you know, I still did stuff. My plan was to do absolutely nothing, but here we are where I have done stuff. So I didn't go outside too much though. Like I said, I told y'all I went outside to do some TikToks. I went outside to take up trash. That's the only like outside time I got besides me taking pictures of eye looks. As y'all can see, I have on a new one than the one I had on with the lipsticks, because you know I want to switch it up, so I did. Let me grab a lip liner because I promised y'all the rest of these lip sticks from Elf before we end the day. So take these off real quick, and I'll give you another one or two. Because there's only two left, I think we might as well do both. I'm going to start off with the shade No Doubt. Let me show it. And then we'll talk about the foundation. And how I feel about it. So that's what No Doubt looks like. I mean, these are classic colors I always pick and wear, so I feel like they shouldn't be surprised. And then I'll show you Hustle now, so that way when I put it on the lips, we don't have to do this again. That's Hustle. It's more of the peachy, like, toned orangish type nude. And then the, No Doubt is traditional brownish type nude, and I still have on Dirty Talk, as you can see. So. You can feel them a little oily as well. Not too bad though. It's oily in normal places. I normally don't get oily around here, though. I usually just get it down here, and when I get oily on both sides here, it's normally because I've had on a mask all day. So it's interesting to see me oily without the mask, but I figured that was part of the luminosity and part of, you know, the what do you call it, part of the foundation just getting oily on me, because luminous foundations usually work better for people with what we all know they usually work better for people with dry skin. I have oily combination skin, so let me zoom you in for this lipstick, girl. But yeah. So this is what that looks like. To me, this is kind of like a little bit of concealer lip, my lips but better type situation. So if you're the person that's do a lot of bronzy looks for natural eyes, I feel like this lip would be good for you, because you're gonna have your, you know, no makeup situation with this type of lipstick on if you're my skin tone, because that's definitely what it's giving to me. Like, just don't make your lip liner that bold, and then you can have your skin but better full on blown situation. So that's what she's giving. I like that though. It's fine, you know, she's giving, and it looks nice. So let's move on to Hustle, and then we'll talk about my thoughts on this foundation overall. And of course, the card wants to get full, so I'm gonna reapply some lip liner too. Why not? So of course we know which one is my favorite, right? The one that's on my lips in the shade Hustle. I like this one and Dirty Talk the best. Not that I don't like No Doubt, it's just I feel like I usually wear a shade like this a lot, or a shade like Dirty Talk a lot. So I feel like those are the two I'm going to gravitate towards the most. And I'm liking lipstick formula on it. It's really comfortable, it's really nice, it glides on easily. And I'm still on Elf with these magnetic tips. Elf, if you don't come through with this magnetic tip, okay girl, I see you. I see you, girl. Now let's get on to Juvia's Place foundation, powder and liquid. So I'm feeling like, I'm starting to feel like Angie's prediction is right about this being the year to dupe, but you got to think about it. Like, the economy hadn't gotten any better. Stuff's still going up. It's going to go up some more. So all these smaller brands that are affordable are like, look here, I got you. You probably might not even look my way before because you thought you was too good, but you're looking this way now. So go ahead and snatch it up and grab it up. Now, I've always looked at Juvia's Place, but I know some people like would probably like not necessarily look at them and look at more high-end affordable stuff. So I feel like the people that are having to like adjust their spending now are going to be more willing to look at these smaller brands. And there's nothing wrong with smaller brands. Y'all know I've been rocking with Elf like from day one. I was showing Elf stuff, even though I do like luxury things, but I've shifted ever since the pandemic, if you haven't noticed, to give y'all more affordable options to these expensive things. That's because I realized, you know, like, the economy is not doing any better. So since 2020, I've been trying to give y'all a whole bunch of dupes. So all the people out there giving dupes, honey, the fruits of our labor is about to pay off. Because I'm feeling like Angie said, like, this finna be the year of dupes. Like, everybody finna be looking for all the different dupes. I got, what, about we going on 3 years worth of dupes. So if you're interested in dupes, I got Battle of Loves videos from affordable palettes compared to higher end palettes as far as color stories go, and sometimes formulas and foundations, concealers, anything you can think of that needs to be duped, just about, except skincare. I haven't shown a whole bunch of skincare dupes. I've heard of some of those, so I can get into those if y'all want, but to me this is definitely a good alternative to the Charlotte's Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. So if you didn't like this because of the coverage or whatever issue, I know Morgan Turner said she doesn't like it. I like it just fine. My whole thing with this was always coverage. I feel like when luxury brands come out with stuff, sometimes they don't give enough coverage. Sometimes they do. It all depends on which luxury brand you're dealing with. But I feel like this one did not give enough coverage. So I would mix in with her original one, because I have a whole bunch of samples of the original foundation she came out with that was really thick and cakey. So if you mix this in with it, it gives you the perfect thing. Or you can just buy this, because I feel like this does the same thing that does, in my personal opinion. And y'all saw, I told you I didn't even need to worry about putting a lot of concealer on top of this, or making sure I use my Kabuki brush to make sure that the powder foundation gave coverage. So I feel like this, along with, what is it, the foundation powder, is a nice little match made in heaven if you wanted a luminous foundation but you have oily skin and you still need some matte. Because you saw I still got a little bit of luminosity going on, but I feel like if I used the right primer that was made for matte instead of testing out a new primer, it would have done wonders for me. So if you use like the, what is it, the Power Grip, not Power Grip, if you use the Milk Eclipse, the polar, I think it's called Pore Eclipse, I feel like that could be a good alternative for you, because it's a matte primer that would work nicely with this foundation. Because y'all saw, oh god, y'all saw this foundation gave coverage, and it gave nice coverage. And I'm somebody who doesn't have the best skin, but it still gave me very nice coverage. So to me, this is like the dupe to Charlotte Tilbury. That's just it. Now, when it comes to this powder, I definitely feel like it could be a good alternative to the Urban Decay one, but it seems like they're getting rid of the Urban Decay one because it's only 20 bucks. So you wouldn't be getting that big of a discount when you think about it if you buy the Juvia's Place one. I'm not trying to discourage you from buying the Juvia's Place one, because if they have a bundle on their website and then you can use code FUMI, you'll be able to get a discount on it. But I just think that it might be better to buy the Urban Decay one, because the Urban Decay one is only $2 more. So it's like you can have that luxury treat yourself type vibe, since you didn't necessarily get the Charlotte Tilbury foundation to buy the Urban Decay powder, because it's only 20 bucks. This is 18, that's 20. Let's see the difference in the size, because if the size on the Juvia's Place is better, than they have a combo on their website, I'm definitely gonna obviously tell you to buy that. But let's see. So it has old 21 ounces in here, and it's old 31 ounces in here. So yeah, get the Juvia's Place one, because they give you 10% more for $2 less. So scratch getting this one, unless you just want to have a luxury moment and buy you a nice little powder that's high end, since you might not be able to afford it at regular price, then go ahead and get it. But otherwise, I would say this is the perfect combo to make up for this foundation and the Urban Decay powder. And I really like the Urban Decay powder. I use it a lot, but I feel like I will be using this combination a whole lot more. So the drugstore that came through, and they not playing with y'all. They know they need to step up their game, because all these luxury brands have been doing all this stuff, and they have. If y'all notice, I did the NYX foundation. They stepped up their game. I need to get my hands on the L'Oreal one, but I think the only thing that changed about it is they put it in a bottle with a top on it. Nars need to take notes. Okay, Nars, you need to take notes. When they had a foundation with just a top on it, they went ahead and put a top on top of it. At least I think it's that one. I heard they have reformulated that one. I'm not sure, so I need to investigate. Anyway, it's in my cart, and I'm thinking about I'm probably gonna buy that Milani powder with it too, just to try out. Tatiana has convinced me to go ahead and get it, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and get that this week when I get paid. I'm not trying to rush out and buy a whole bunch of stuff this year. That's the thing I was trying to calm down on last year, but you know, we didn't do that great. We're gonna try to do better this year though. But the point is, get the foundation and the foundation powder, because y'all see my face. All I had to do was dab for a quick moment and I was good. And this is 8 hours worth of wear, so back you on up, girl. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Yes, I do have on a shirt. I got on a sports bra. My hair was just covered, and I catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.